Dear friends, this is the lecture number 7 of current electricity. So in the previous lecture, you all got the knowledge about what is cell, what is EMF, what is internal resistance, all idea about the cell. But one thing I am telling to you, one situation I am describing. Suppose you have gone for a picnic. You with your friends gone. Then which thing you will never forget to take? You might forget to take your utensils, but you will never forget to take the music system. Music system will must take. Okay, that is DJ system, everything you will must take. When you take your music system, then you don't know whether there is current supply, power supply or not. Then what do? You take a battery with you always. When you take a battery with you, suppose you have taken one battery of 12 volt. For example, I am telling you, suppose you have taken one battery of 12 volt to play the music system. And what happened when you went to that place and switch on the music system? Suppose due to some problem the battery get damaged. Due to some problem the battery is not working. 12 volt battery is not working. What you will do there? What you will do? One of your friend used the brain and thought there are the shops available at the picnic spot, and also they keep your pencil cell, they keep 1.5 volt pencil cell what you use in your clock and these things. Okay, many things, clock remote, everything. 1.5 volt, that is. One of your friend use the brain. We need 12 volt. Each cell is 1.5 volt in that shop. You divide 12 by 1.8. Use the unitary method. Use the unitary method of the lower class. Okay, 12 volt you need. Each cell is 1.5 volt. How much is coming? 8 cells. You went to that shop and but 8 cells from the shopkeeper. Will bring the 8 cells. Can able to play the music system? That is a big question to you. Second one is, when you bring the 8 cells, how will you connect the cells? Cell has one side positive and one side negative. How will connect the 8 cells? This is also a big question to you. So that one today we will discuss. Combination of cells. How we will connect the cells. Combination of cells, and which combination will be useful in which situation. That depend rigorously on the external resistance where you are using, to which device you are going to play, to which device you are going to connect your cell. That is important. Its resistance, the resistance, external resistance play vital role. So let's first discuss the basic of this. First, series combination. Series combination of cell. Just like resistor, 1 by 1 cells also connected in series like this. See, this is one cell, this is another cell. I am connecting 2 cells of EMF E1, E2, internal resistance R1, R2. They are connected in series. Okay. If they are connected in series, my question is, what is the net EMF? Effective EMF. What is the net internal resistance? Can you guess the answer? What is the net EMF? E1 plus E2 internal resistance, R1 plus R2. Okay, you are thinking like this, but we will see whether your answer will be, that answer will come or not. Let's check. So 2 cells are here. If I am drawing the effective figure, you see, they behave like one cell. This is the equivalent EMF. They behave like one cell. This is the equivalent EMF. Okay, and equivalent internal resistance means, my question is, I want to find the expression for E equivalent and R equivalent. R equivalent. Also, this is my question. So this point is A, this point you take as B, this point you take as C. This is A point and this is B point. Very simple. It also comes as a 3 marks derivation in exam. For cell U1, for cell 1, what happens here? For the relation of EMF and potential difference in discharging condition. Here discharging means current pass like this. Current is same current pass through that line. So for cell 1, here VSC, the terminal potential difference A and C, VSC is equal to E1 minus IR1. Is it right? V is equal to E minus IR. This is the discharging condition. Okay. So VSC can I write VA minus VC. A is of higher potential, and C is of lower potential. Okay, for that cell I am telling only for that cell. Don't see that cell now. For cell 1 only. So E1 minus IR1 equation number 1. Similarly for cell 2. For cell 2, you see, for cell 2, now V, that is CB. VCB is equal to E2 minus IR2. I is same for both. But what is VCB? That is VC minus VB. VC minus VB. VC, C is at higher potential for that cell. So E2 minus IR2. So this is equation number 2. Now let's add these two equations. Okay, this is totally mathematics. You add these two equations. So LHS plus LHS, what will get? VC cancel. What will get? VA minus VB. This is E1 plus E2 minus I whole into R1 plus R2, equation number 3. I just add equation 1 with equation 2. So this is equation number 3. Now let's write the equation for the combination, for this equivalent, for this one. For combination or for the equivalent figure. Now let's write the expression. What happens for equivalent? Here VAB is equal to E equivalent minus I current, because that same current I pass, I R equivalent. VAB is equal to E equivalent minus I R equivalent. VAB, this is VAB. Okay, VA minus VB. No problem. This is VA minus VB. Okay, R equivalent, equation number 4. Now you compare equation 3 and equation 4. Both equations you compare now. LHS same. E1 plus E2, here E equivalent. What is the expression? E equivalent equal to E1 plus E2. Compare equation 1 and equation 3 and equation 4. E equivalent is equal to E1 plus E2. R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2. R equivalent R1 plus R2. Okay. So this is the net EMF and net internal resistance in series combination. I hope you can able to understand. But one thing, if many cells are connected, suppose many cells are connected here, one cell like this, n number of cells are connected. If many cells are connected, then what will be the net EMF? The net EMF is equal to, now you use the formula, suppose each cell is of same EMF, E. What happened? E1 plus E2 will go on adding E plus E plus E plus n times, it becomes NE. If many cells are connected, each of EMF E, okay, n number of cells, then net EMF becomes NE. Suppose internal resistance R, then what is the net internal resistance? Net internal resistance. Net again R plus R, because R1 plus R2, dot n times, it becomes NR. It becomes NR. Understand? So this is when many cells are connected. But one important thing you remember, if the cells are connected wrongly, wrong connection means in right connection, in series combination, plus minus, they should be in order. But if wrong connection, plus minus, then here minus or plus, this is for wrong connection. If you connect two cells like this is a wrong connection. Okay, so this wrong connection is A, you see, this is E1 and this is E2. If this type situation happens, then what will do? We will not do the derivation again, but you can try. You can do the derivation again, no problem. So what happens here when you write, if this is C point and this is B point, this will be VC minus VP minus VC, because B potential will be higher here. Okay, but here net EMF will be E1 minus E2, E1 minus E2. Then the question you may ask here, sir, why E1 minus E2? Why not E2 minus E1? This type of question may come to your brain. Why not E2 minus E1? Actually, higher minus lower, not exactly E1 minus E2 or E2 minus E1. Or you take mod, work over. You take mod. Okay, you write like this, problem over. E1 minus E2 mod. So, net EMF will be this much. In that condition, the cell, I am giving one example. Here, the question again comes to your mind, if this type of connection, current pass like this. This current also here, this current also here, no problem, current passing like this. But if this type of connection, then the question again comes to your mind, sir, in circuit, where will show the direction of current? Where will show the direction of current? In that situation, we will see which cell is of, one example, and which cell is of higher EMF. This is suppose 12 volt. This is 12 volt EMF, and this is 4 volt EMF. Which cell is higher potential, high EMF? This one. So this one will drive the circuit. This is the main hero. This will drive the circuit. So current pass from here, 12 volts. Current pass. If current pass like this is the same line. So current will must come like this. If current is going like this, current will also come like this. If current is coming like this, you know which cell is in charging, which cell is in discharging condition. Just before I told you, when current flows from the positive, this is discharging condition. This cell is in which condition? Charging condition. 4 volt is in charging condition. Your net EMF will be 12 minus 4 is equal to 8 volt. It behave like this combination, behave like this. This combination behave like this. This side will be negative, this side will be positive, because this is the main hero, just like its polarity. And the EMF will be 8 volts. These two cells behave like one cell of EMF 8 volts. Okay? So this is about the wrong connection. Have you done this wrong connection in practical life? Any place, anywhere? Have you done? Yes, you all have done. Again, I am going to the practical life situation. You have done this wrong connection. Where you have done this wrong connection? You all, not now, because now current is coming 24 hours. But you just go 10 or 15 years back. 10 years back you go. Or even if 5 years back you go. Or you go to the village life. What happened? Your grandfather, grandmother, they use long torch. More rich person, the torch is more long. Okay, long steel torch they use. Inside it, big batteries, big cells you put inside it. You all must have the experience of putting putting those cells inside the torch. When you put the cells inside the torch, when first time you put, your grandfather told, you now please put the cells inside the torch and keep it ready. When for first time you put the cells inside the torch, you must put wrong. You must put wrong. They should be in order. Positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. But you, at that time you had not knowledge about positive, negative. You all connect like it. You just put it haphazardly, just like that. Then when grandfather is switching on, the bulb is not glowing. Then the grandfather taught to you that you have to put the cells like this. Which connection you have done in that long torch of your grandfather? Series connection. Which connection you have done? Series connection you have done. Why you have done series connection? We will go to that just after this combination. Series connection you have done. You all have the experience of combination of cell. You all have done the combination of cell. What I told you just before, what we are reading, not what doesn't happen in the practical life, it will not come to physics. You all have done, and you have done also wrong connection. Okay. So now see here. This is about the series combination. Now we will come to which combination? Parallel combination of the cells. Parallel combination, two cells you see, this is the two cells. This is one cell, this is one cell, they combine here. This is parallel combination. Okay, so current pass like this. EMF E1, this is E2, internal resistance R1, this is R2. Current is I1, discharging, current is I2. Current will be different because cells are different. Okay, this is parallel connection, current will be different. Net current will be I, and I is equal to I1 plus I2. This is the parallel combination. But its equivalent figure if I draw, equivalent figure, E equivalent, R equivalent, net current is I, for the equivalent net current is I. Okay, so this is the equivalent figures. I need the answer of E equivalent and R equivalent. Okay, now let's see. So for this one, let's do this derivation. This is important one. This parallel combination is more important than series combination. Okay, always comes in exam as 3 marks derivation. So here I1, let's do I1 equal to E1 by R1, current equal to EMF by resistance. I2 is equal to E2 by R2. Here I2 equal to E2 by R2. Then this I here I is equal to E equivalent by R equivalent accordingly. So I is equal to I1 plus I2. But what is I here? E equivalent by R equivalent, E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. Okay, so we got the relation for net EMF in parallel combination. We got the relation for equivalent EMF in parallel. R equivalent will bring to this right side, or we can also proceed it more. Let's see. E equivalent equal to E1 R1, E2 R2 whole into R equivalent. But R equivalent as a parallel connection, we can write here R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 parallel connection. Okay, if we take LCM this one, so we will get E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 will come, R1 R2 will cancel. Here we will get R1 plus R2. This is the E equivalent of formula for parallel connection. Yes, this is the formula. You can see this is the formula of E equivalent in parallel connection. But one thing I want to tell you, I don't know from where many students do this type of derivation. In exam copy also some students do this type of derivation, and it is a very shortcut way the answer comes. This is the answer. Answer is right. The answer comes. But in board examination, if you write like this, in class examination, if you write like this, you will get 0 mark. You will get 0 here if you write like this. You may tell, sir, answer is coming, why I will get 0? Is the process wrong? Yes. Where is it wrong? Where is it wrong? Then you will ask me the question to us, to the teachers. Where is it wrong? Here. From where you got this relation? Is there any formula? I1 equal to E1 by R1. Is there any formula you have seen somewhere? There is no such a formula. But formula is there. This formula is right, but it is not used in this case. Then where it is used? I am telling you in between one concept here also to you, that short circuit current. Short circuit current. Suppose one cell is like this. Short circuit current, you connect it without external resistance, means no resistance here. Resistance is not here. Only internal resistance R and EMF is E. This current what passes to, now current passes to the cell, and this current is the maximum current. Maximum current passes to the cell. This is the maximum current passes to the cell, I equal to E by R. Maximum current passes to the cell. Remember, and this current is called as short circuit current. You bring one cell from the market, just 2 terminals you connect by wire and keep it. Within 1 day that cell will be damaged. Because maximum current passes at that time, and what potential drop across internal resistance, everything happens. Okay, so this is called short circuit current. Formula is right, I is equal to E by R. But this happens when 2 terminals of the plus minus are connected. This is the 2020 board exam question. Board 2020, this year Board 2020, this question came. What is MCQ? What is the maximum current which can be drawn from a cell? Maximum current which can be drawn from a cell. Imax equal to where? This is the answer. Board 2020 exam question this is. But this is applicable when two terminals are connected. But here two terminals plus minus are connected. Are they connected directly? They are not connected. So cannot use this expression here. But some students do and use it and go in the wrong way. So they face the problem and they will not get any mark. So now let's come to the right derivation. What will do? I just show you, don't do this type of derivation, you will lose mark. Okay. So now see for this cell, for first cell, right, for cell 1, V is equal to V, the potential difference between two terminals. I am writing V only here. V equal to E1 minus I1 1 for first cell. It's right, discharging condition I wrote. Then what is I1? I1 is equal to E1 minus V by R1, equation number 1, right? This expression I think right. This is similarly for cell 2, I2 equal to E2 minus V by R2. This is for cell 2. See, I1, this is I2 for cell 2. So I2 equal to E2 minus V by R2. Okay, for equivalent or for combination, let's write I equal to E equivalent minus V. V is the same for all. V potential difference is same in parallel connection, so V is same for all, divided by R, equivalent. This is equation number 3. You got I1, I2, I3. You understand all these the similar expressions. Now let's come. I is equal to I1 plus I2. As it is parallel connection. What is I? E equivalent minus V by R equivalent. I1 is E1 minus V by R1 plus E2 minus V by R2. So E equivalent by R equivalent minus V by R equivalent, E1 by R1 minus V by R1, E2 by R2 minus V by this R2. This is R2. Okay, so implies that E equivalent by R equivalent, V by R equivalent, E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2 minus V whole into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Okay, so keep it like that. We'll now compare both sides. Now you compare LHS and RHS. So this one. Now first compare V. Let's compare V first. Okay, let's compare V first. This one is same as now this one. So V, what is R equivalent? R equivalent equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. So it is coming R equivalent R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. This is the equivalent resistance in parallel combination of the cells. Okay. Now we go to the next one. The LHS, this side and this one you compare. Okay. So E equivalent by R equivalent, E1 by R1 plus E2 by R2. So implies that E equivalent equal to E1 R2 plus E2 R1 by R1 R2 into R equivalent. Okay. So now what will do here? See. So now you just R equivalent to put here. E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 R2 into, what is this R equivalent? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. This one I put it there. So this is cancel. E1 R2 plus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. This is E equivalent. Net EMF. This expression we got in class like the previous method, how easily But this is the actual way how to do the derivation, and we got the expression. This is the expression of net internal resistance. This is the expression of net EMF when you connect two cells in parallel combination. Now let's come to the situation when you connect many number of cells. One cell, suppose two cells you connect. Both are identical, ER. Two identical cells you connect. What happens here? Use this formula, what is the net EMF? Net internal resistance you can calculate R into R by R plus R over that one. But we calculate net EMF. What is the equivalent EMF? Let's see. This one important one. E1 R2. So ER plus E2 R1 ER. R1 plus R2, so R plus R. So it become 2ER by 2R. It is coming E. That means when two cells, identical cells, both same EMF E will be connected in parallel, net EMF also will be E. Net EMF is also coming E when two cells are connected in parallel. E, net EMF is also E. Not two cells. If you connect infinite number of cells in parallel, each of EMF E, then net EMF is also will be equal to E. No problem. So another also case will be a special case. If the cells are connected in wrong cell connection. This is one cell, this is negative positive. They are not in order, you see. They are not in order. E1 R1, E2 R2. If they are not in order, then what happens in this case? E equivalent. E1 R2 minus E2 R1. Remember this one, it is very important. R1 plus R2. But we take the model. I told you which one is greater, I don't know. For which you will take the mod. E1 R2 minus E2 R1 divided by R1 plus R2. So you will take the mod. This is about the parallel combination of cells. Series and parallel combination of cells. But now we come to the situation combination of identical cells. Combination of identical cells will do again series combination. Previous one, just I combined the cells of different EMF, different internal resistance, but now I will combine cells of same EMF, same internal resistance to an external resistor. Let's discuss the use of it. So, combination of identical cells. One cell, two cell, let's draw the figure here. One cell, another cell, like this. N number of cells you connect. Connect to an external resistor. This is an external resistor, EMF E, internal resistance R. Our aim is how to get maximum current here. External resistance is R. What is the net EMF? Net EMF. Just before I told you, N times series connection. E1 plus E2 plus E3 plus E4 dot. What is the net EMF? Ne. What is the net internal resistance? Net internal resistance is, now you see, R, again N times, that is NR. So what is the current? Current expression also I have told you, net EMF by net resistance. What is net EMF? Ne. What is net resistance? NR. Net internal plus external. This is net resistance. This is the expression of current. Remember, this is the expression of current. Okay. Now come to case 1. We'll discuss the case here. Now come to case 1. When capital R very greater than NR, means your external resistance is a large one, is a big one. In comparison to total internal external resistance is very large. So if external resistance is very large, then NR can be negated. I equal to Ne by R. Got it? Now you got? If I connect 5 cells, what current is there? If I connect 10 cells, current will increase or decrease? If I connect 100 cells, current will increase or decrease? Increase. More number of cells, you will get more current. You will get more current if you connect more number of cells. Okay? So, series combination is useful when external resistance is large. Current depends on number of cells. Now let's come to case 2, then you will understand more easily. Case 2, R very less than NR. External resistance is very less than the total internal resistance. So what is that? Ne by NR. This R is negligible. This R is negligible. This one is negligible. So Ne by Nr. So you are getting E by R. Net current. Does the current depend on number of cells? You connect 5 cells, what current you will get? You connect 100 cells, that current you will get. You connect infinite number of cells, that current you will get. Then why will you connect more number of cells? What's the requirement of more number of cells? Why will you connect? So in series combination, if external resistance is very less, then connecting more number of cells has no advantage. That means when external resistance is very less, series combination don't do. Series combination is not useful. When external resistance is more in comparison to internal resistances, then you do series combinations. Now you understand where series combination is useful? When external resistance is very large, then series combination is useful. Now let's come to parallel combination. Parallel combination of the cells, identical cells. One cell, this is one cell, now see, this is one cell. Parallel combination I am doing. How many cells will connect like this? Let's connect m number of cells. M number, each EMF interrelations are m number of cells. Let's connect with an external resistor R. Okay. Again we write the expression of current. What is the net EMF? Net EMF E. How many times? M times. Net EMF is ME. M times. Parallel connection. So net EMF is ME. Okay, net EMF is ME. What happened? What are you thinking? You are thinking, sir, I got mad. Okay, so net EMF E. Don't do the mistake. Just before I told you, you may connect infinite number of cells, but each of EMF E, then also net EMF is E in parallel connection. Okay, just before I discussed in the parallel combination. Okay, so net internal resistance. Net internal resistance. Let's find. I'll find 1 by R equivalent. 1 by R plus 1 by R. How many times? M times. It is M by R. Then R equivalent is coming how much? R by M. Don't forget to reverse it, because this side you need R equivalent, not 1 by R equivalent. So it's R by M. So now what is the current in the circuit? Now current are equal to net EMF is E, net resistance is R plus R by M. This is the current in the circuit. Expression of a current in the circuit is this one. I is equal to net EMF by total net EMF by net resistance. We'll discuss the cases now. Case 1. Now discuss case 1. Capital R very well greater than R by M. Which one? Capital R very greater. So this one is neglected. So what will get R? I equal to E by R. Only R remains because this is neglected. It is very very small. I equal to E by R. Does the current depend on number of cells? No. You may connect 10, 100, infinite current. There is no change in current if external resistance is large. When external resistance is large, series combination is useful. I have already told you. So parallel combination is not useful, also you saw here. Okay. Case 2. Case 2. External resistance is very well less. What happens in this case? Very well less. So I equal to. So R is very well less. It is negligible. It is neglected. E by R by M. E by R by M. It is coming ME by R. Current depends on number of cells or not? Yes. More is the number of cells, more is the current. When external resistance is very very less. When external resistance is less, which combination is useful? Parallel combination is useful. When external resistance is less, which combination is useful? Series combination is useful, already we have done. Now we will go to the third one. We will not forget to do mixed connection. What happens in mixed connection? Let's modify this figure only. Mixed connection means one cell, another cell, cells are connected like this. Okay, n number of cells. In each line this happens. In each line, n number of cells are there. Okay, n number of cells are there. This is the figure. Then here also, here, so number of cells are connected. Okay, in each line, n is the number of cells in each line, each row. And total number of rows how many? M. M rows total. So total how many cells? Total number of cells is equal to M into N. This is the total number of cells connected now. We let the expression of current? Let's write the expression of current. First come to net EMF. What the EMF of each line? E. What the EMF? NE. Series connection. NE. E. Total EMF will be NE. NE. M times parallel. MNE. Net EMF will be MNE. No. Okay, net EMF will be NE. Just before also I told you. So NE. Maybe M times, doesn't matter, be parallel, net EMF is NE. What about net internal resistance? Each line internal resistance is how much? R n times, so this is NR. And then NR, how they are connected? All are connected in parallel. If they are connected in parallel, so 1 by NR, 1 by C, R equivalent equal to 1 by NR, M times. So M by NR. So R equivalent equal to NR by M. Remember, this is the net internal resistance. Net internal resistance is NR by M. Net EMF is NE. Let's write the expression of current. Net EMF by net resistance R plus NR by M. R plus NR by M. External resistance and internal resistance. Okay, so this is the expression of current. Understand? Now see, let's now simplify this expression. I just took M as LCM, then M now is going to the numerator, then this becomes MR plus NR. Okay, you can able to do this one, but it's MNE by MR plus NR, net current in the circuit. But we need a maximum current in the circuit. That current should pass through our external resistor. How will make this current maximum? Current will be maximum if denominator will be minimum. Then I will be maximum. Let's now just see the denominator. MR plus NR. Where it will be minimum? We can't say anything in this expression. Let's change it. MR square. This is root NR square. Okay. So now this is MR minus NR square. A square plus B square. A minus B whole square plus 2AB. MN RR. 2AB. You know the algebraic formula more than me. Okay. A square plus B square. A minus B whole square plus 2AB. So this is now coming like this. So current will be maximum. Current will be maximum if denominator will be minimum. Denominator will be minimum if this term will be 0. If this term will be 0, then denominator will be minimum. Which term you see? This term. So this is MR minus root NR is equal to 0. If this is 0, then MR is equal to NR. This will take to the right side, then MR equal to NR. If MR equal to NR, now see, what about R? R equal to NR by M. Very important relation you see here. Very important relation. Maximum current will get, or the power also will be maximum at that time if external resistance, you write in language, this external resistance is equal to total internal resistance. This is total internal resistance. Remember, when external resistance is equal to total internal resistance, then maximum current is drawn from a cell at that time. Maximum current will drawn from the cell. Remember this condition, it will be used in some numericals, this concept. Current will be maximum if external resistance is equal to total internal resistance. Remember this one, very important. Okay, again I am discussing that one very clearly also to you. Now see, that one we can discuss clearly. I told you, if cell is connected, resistor is here, switch will must connect, resistor is here, this current will be maximum, this current will be maximum, internal resistance R, this current will be maximum, okay, when R external resistance is equal to total internal, but here only one internal resistance, I told total internal, but here only one internal resistance is there. If this condition satisfied, maximum current will be drawn from the cell. Okay, and what will the maximum current? Net EMF by net resistance. So E by R, this small r also will be equal to which R? Capital R. So this is E by 2R. This is the maximum current. Or if you write in terms of small r, E by small r plus R, in place of capital R write small r, because both are same, R, both are same. So is equal to E by 2R. Maximum current is drawn from the cell. Same situation as just before I told you that short circuit current. No resistor is here. So at that time, if no resistor is here, the current will be again more maximum. So you have to see the question. When maximum current is asked, whether external resistance is connected or not, you will see the question. If the question external resistance is given, how to give? One cell of EMF E, internal resistance R is connected to an external resistance. Find the maximum current which can be drawn from the cell. This is the expression. If question is given, a cell of EMF E and internal resistance R is there, how much maximum, what is the expression of maximum current which can be drawn from the cell? Then external resistance is not given. It is not given, it is connected to external resistance, is not given. So in that situation, what will it? I have already told you that will be E by R. Short circuit current E by R. When no external resistance, the current will be again more. I equal to E by R. But when external resistance is connected and given in the question, then the maximum current will be E by R, E by 2R. Just half of it. Just half of it. So today we will discuss the combination of the cells. I hope you will not do the wrong connection. Now you could be able to know how we combine the cells. But last one important concept I told you. In which condition maximum current can be drawn from a cell? With external resistance, without external resistance. Without external resistance this one, with external resistance this one, and the condition is external resistance must be equal to internal resistance. This is the concept of this lecture, most important concept of this lecture. You will not forget at all. To solve numericals, it is required. Thank you.